Stephen A. Smith destroys Jerry Jones for Micah Parsons trade. A complete disaster. You couldn't go 5 minutes without reading about the Dallas Cowboys before, and now this. In a blockbuster move, the team moved superstar pass rusher Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers in exchange for 2 first-round picks and defensive tackle Kenny Clark. Some view the trade as a step toward building for the future, while others see it as one of the worst moves in franchise history. And some of the loudest critics include none other than ESPN's Stephen A. Smith, who said the trade is a disaster on owner Jerry Jones' end of things. On ESPN's First Take, Smith touched on the Cowboys' decision, saying that the Dallas Cowboys gave up too much in the first place for one of the top defenders the NFL has ever seen. This is a nightmare for Jerry Jones, Smith said. This is a bad situation, and I think this is something that's going to taint whatever legacy he wished to have, because this is not a football decision. He can carve it any way he likes. Micah Parsons is an NFL superstar in the making. You traded him for 2 late first-round picks. Smith stressed the fact that, because the Packers are expected to be contenders in 2020, those draft picks will also be less valuable. It also made a divisional foe stronger by shipping them an elite defender. You made them younger, you made them better defensively, Smith went on. And although they're in the NFC conference, if you're going to trade Micah Parsons, trade him to somebody like New Orleans. You don't trade him to the Packers, the most recent team to whip your A** in the playoffs. Though only 26 years old, Parsons is already a force in the league, one of the most feared pass rushers, an all-pro caliber performer who caused chaos for the team's opponents. For Smith, it's the return package, or lack thereof, that's a source of the outrage. The Cowboys got Kenny Clark, a solid but aging defensive tackle who had a down year last season, and 2 first-round picks that almost certainly will not be in the top 10. Had you made this deal in March and opened the floodgates to everybody, there is no question at all that the deal that you just agreed to is a better deal than the deal that would have been offered had you previously opened the floodgates and been more available, Smith contended. 2 late first-round picks and a defensive tackle who's 3 years older is not equal to Micah Parsons. For Jerry Jones, it was another controversial notch in a tenure already overflowing with questionable decisions. Smith thinks the fallout from this one could damage his legacy, as everyone from fans to pundits to even players on the team question if this was a football decision or something else. All eyes will be on how Dallas adapts without Parsons when it opens the season against the Philadelphia Eagles on September 4th. For their part, the Packers can't wait to put their new defensive star into action. While the Cowboys received draft picks, they lost their defensive linchpin, and they did so while handing a rival exactly what it wanted, according to Stephen A. Smith. Fire Cowboys fans. Do you think Stephen A. Smith has a point? Was this a trade that's going to age very poorly, or will Jerry Jones prove the naysayers wrong? Tell us in the comments.